Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and we got some gems to discuss.
I think so, dude. We're trying to get back into the bull market rhythms, would you say?
I would say so. The bull market vibes?
Feels pretty bullish.
Yes.
I think so. I think we were wondering, when is this traditional equities euphoria going to like spill back into the trenches?
Yeah, we're not talking about stocks anymore. Not today.
Not today. We will. We'll dabble back. You know, it's important to keep in mind that there's essentially two different
markets
representing the same product space, which is the industry of cryptocurrency, right? So
yeah, how to make money fast.
That's right. That's what we're all interested in, right?
Fast money times.
That's right. So it's bull market season, dude. So who knows how long this market will last? I mean, we're just seeing a little bit of glimmers of, you know, things we haven't heard of, like we're going to talk about now. It's like some bullish sentiment around NFTs, which is pretty wild. We haven't heard that in like a couple years.
Basically, you took it out as like...
Yeah. You wondered if this was ever going to happen again, right? Like, would people ever actually care about NFTs?
Yeah.
Well, some people are. And there's some data to suggest.
Yeah, the data suggests some.
Yeah, some.
Which will show you.
So why is it happening? And what else should we be kind of like paying attention to, right?
Yeah, so first gem here is Zora.
Remember Zora, dude?
I do remember.
Remember all that shade you were throwing in Zora's direction? It's like, this is never going to work. Dude, be honest. Come on, man. The people need to know.
I think it can work. I just don't think this will work.
Well, okay, why? Because of its attempt to dethrone an already like Web2 titan?
Yeah, right now the titan that we're referring to is Twitter. Well, I mean, I guess
it's more like
Facebook, Instagram, yeah.
Or like, yeah, whatever those things that normies do, right? Where they post pictures and stuff all the time.
But I do think the attempt is the right one. So like Pump is trying to defeat Twitch.
Yeah, streaming.
Zora is trying to defeat Instagram. I think one of these like Web3 platforms will supplant these Web2 giants.
Interesting. Well, I mean, that's pretty big. Then,
yeah, I would say so, yes.
I would imagine Zora has a pretty good, like, I don't know, thesis then.
Yes.
That's what I imagine to be true from the very beginning before this token even launched, right? I saw an opportunity in this ecosystem just because, I don't know, it made a lot of sense as far as like a new monetization model for people to kind of, you know, put forth their ideas and their creative value.
Yeah, and I've heard some Zoomers talk about it too, that they rather launch on these sorts of platforms because the individuals using like Instagram, like the large individuals, like huge followers, it's like it's very, very difficult to compete in that platform. So they rather launch on these platforms.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's that too. So this is a base ecosystem thing, if you don't know what we're talking about, Zora, because it initially started as like its own, I think, chain, but pivoted away from that direction. They said, you know what, let's just build everything, this application consumer-centric stuff that we've put together. Let's just leverage the ecosystem of base itself. And it's done pretty well as a result of that.
And right now it's up a 10x since early July.
Right. Yeah, so it's experiencing quite the growth in market awareness. I think a lot of that has to do with the creator coin addition to the ecosystem and the flywheel incentives that kind of like align everything to this singular token. So we've seen this happen already many times already, right? With Believe and Launchcoin.
Yep.
You know, it kind of, you need that center focus native token to represent the ecosystem and to align all the actors within it. Once that kind of pumps, market kind of realizes there's a new opportunity here, then, you know, favorable outcomes start to follow, you know, such as more token deployments,
more creators,
more volume, hence flywheel strengthens, right?
Yeah. So Zora flipped Pump in daily revenue yesterday, but still trails in the category leader, which is Bonk. So yeah, 346,000 in daily revenue for Zora versus Pump's 187, and then Bonk $1 million.
That's insane, dude. Pump is on quite the decline. Remember, it's like they were for a long time regularly churning out $1 million a day, basically.
Yeah.
And they're down significantly since that.
Yeah, since the launch of their own token.
Yeah, so there's a deep dive discussion around all that. You know, it's market sentiment. I don't know, just it's complicated.
Yeah, it's like a hive mind. They just like decided not to use pump because of the token, right? That was the inflection point.
Yeah, it's like bad communication, no airdrop, so people are just kind of like pissed off, right? So
Yeah.
this is what the invisible hand has the power to do. Just like demonstrate their pissed offness and just literally stop using the product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the most insane crypto play this month, Zora up 500%, which is why is everyone buying? And so we have a tweet thread here that goes into it. So if you don't know what Zora is, it's a platform where essentially it looks like Instagram, but when you launch content on this platform, you're simultaneously launching a token.
Right.
And when you launch that content, you are also launching a creator coin that represents your collection of, creations.
Yeah, it's basically you as your profile, right?
Yeah.
You have a username and then you have a coin, a ticker that represents that username's activity on the platform itself.
Yeah, so Zora generates around 20,000 new posts, which are essentially coins, compared to Let's Bonk, which is 20,000 daily coins as well. So they're on par here.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, actually. It's pretty good. So they're doing great. But the thing to kind of like hone in here is like, what is the opportunity within the platform itself, right? So, they have the division between the content itself, which is, in my opinion, very highly speculative. I mean,
it's probably one among the higher things to speculate on.
Well, yeah, it's to the degree of speculating on a meme, right? Like,
yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
it's probably on par as far as risk goes. But what you don't have in the meme category, at least not yet, is like the I guess creator of memes, like being able to establish reputation around the ability to do that for one, and then a pending value to that.
Yeah,
that the market can then also speculate with.
Yeah, because it would be hard to speculate on the content, but you might believe in the creator itself. So you'd rather have the creator token, which
think about it.
You're more aligned with the creator pumping out more content because it supplies the creator coin, right?
Correct. Yeah, so it gives like a different, risk category, I guess, within the ecosystem. People who don't want to like make bets on the individual posts themselves. It's just, hey, here's a creator who seems to hit a banger every week.
Yeah.
Just for whatever reason. Active on social media, a good artist, plugged into the celebrity sphere somehow, so they get a lot of retweets and stuff on their posts.
Yeah, this is really aligned with like something like Beeple. He does daily posts.
So you would buy his coin.
Oh yeah,
all day.
All day, yeah.
So that's what they're kind of setting themselves up to. They need to generate enough momentum to attract the peoples of the earth to just actually start posting there.
It's really no different than like fundamental analysis when you're looking at something like Bitmine or SBET. When you're looking at Tom Lee and Joe Lubin, you're investing in those individuals.
It's true.
Not really like the product. You're making the bet that they'll figure it out.
Yeah, and specifically for that product, it's the ability to leverage their networking abilities, I guess, to raise funds to buy more crypto, right?
More ETH, yes.
Or Bitcoin.
Yes.
Well, yeah, in those instances, it's ETH,
yeah.
Right? So, like, that is the game. And, yeah, that is the fundamental analysis. Who's at the head? Who can, like, create that much energy and buzz to, create this reciprocal flywheel of value creation for their holders and themselves.
Yeah, so if Tom Lee and Joe Lubin had tokens, I'd be holding those tokens.
They do, dude. It's called SBET.
There you go.
What's the other one? BMNR?
Bitmine.
Yeah, Bitminer, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there, dude. Isn't it fun to have things to speculate on again?
It is.
It's nice, right?
It
feels
is.
Good. It feels cozy.
All right, Leo here. Fun fact, creators on Zora can't dump their creator coin on you because it's locked slowly and released over 5 years.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? It's talk about risk demographics or risk opportunities. The content coins themselves, like any meme coin, full supply is issued as it's created or posted. That means there could be snipers. I don't know. There's a lot of front load opportunities for like future dumpings, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, the creator coin category, not so.
Yeah, at least the creator can't dump on you, and even then, I guess there could still be snipers here, right? On the creator coin. But it's a lot less impact just because it's less supply.
Yeah, I think so. That's what it kind of is implying. So it's a different token distribution model.
Yeah.
So here it is. This is what it looks like.
All right. So on the Zora platform, they're the top creators: Zeem, Jacob. I see Balaji,
That's Bology, dude. I see Shlomes.
Shlomes. Look at that. Yeah.
That's the nothing guy, dude.
Yeah. You said that this reminded you of the early days of NFTs, right?
Kinda. Yeah, it's just like some notable people are,
Dabbling.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just posting some stuff just to see, is any of this stuff have any traction? Will it take off? It's kind of like early NFT, iterations. Like, yeah, let's just give it a shot, right?
Yeah. So the highest one here is at a 6.6 million market cap, and Zeem seems to be like a launch platform on Zora,
Or like built on top of it or something.
built on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got like, I don't know, internet capital markets, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of. They're attempting to build a third-party platform launching through this platform. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
And it has the same monetization model as like Believe, right? The more the volume of the token,
Mm-hmm.
the more revenue you generate as a creator. Therefore, you could fund your initiatives and keep
Yeah.
producing value, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so let's switch gears here. We are looking at Bankerbot.
Another base. So we talked about Bankerbot.
Yeah, look at that performance, dude. That's crazy.
This is a great chart. This looks good. To me, at least. Like,
Yeah.
this is a healthy, growing, something that clearly has the market is like respecting its value, right?
Yeah, so market cap of 51 million, but man, it's really chugged along on its way up here.
Yeah, you can watch our previous videos about Bankerbot. It's essentially, you're able to invoke this bot through Twitter
Mm-hmm.
and essentially use AI to execute on your trades pretty effectively, right?
Yeah, and it makes sense, like in this social economy now, that someone with like a lot of influence would want to do trades publicly, just to eliminate any backroom deals, at least from a front end view.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of use cases here for Bankerbot. But another bot here, Debt Relief Bot.
Yeah, another one we talked about. This one had a unique value proposition in being that it leverages the creator fee redistribution, but
Yeah.
instead of going to a creator, it's going to Grok,
Right.
a wallet in the possession of Grok, which is, Twitter's AI bot.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is interesting. And it's
And
picking up steam again.
yeah, this one's up 5x as of early July too. So there's some action happening.
Yeah, but something I really wanted to point out is to take a look at the previous weekend. The holder counts right there. It's pretty massive. I think it says like down to the middle right there. Holders.
Oh, I see. 110,000.
Yeah, these are not small holder bases. This is.
Yeah, 190,000.
Yeah, I think just looking at the holder count alone. I mean, it's not always representative of like what the spot value of something should be, but it is like
Something
typically
interesting.
correlated. You'll see a lot of tokens on like Solana with 10,000 holders at higher market caps than this, right?
That's so weird.
It's very weird. So maybe this is signaling some sort of
Potential
of being
Undervalued.
super undervalued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So another gem that you mentioned, NFTs. CryptoPunks absolutely on fire this morning. 809 ETH in volume, $3 million for a hoodie punk sweep, raising trait floor to 200 ETH. And then there was another 250 ETH hoodie.
How much is 200 ETH worth today? It's like, oh man, is that
So
60,000? ETH is like around what?
Three.
Just under 4K now.
Let's call it 4K.
38.
Okay, yeah, let's call it 4K.
So 4,000.
I was expecting you to pull out the calculator right now.
Hold on.
Sorry,
It's because I'm blocked here, but here it is.
you're blocked
Yeah.
from your own calc.
Yeah, let's so 4,000 times so $800,000.
What? No way. That's the floor?
Yeah.
Dude, no way. That's insane. Okay, well, CryptoPunks are back, dude. That's quite the floor.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
So 809 ETH.
Oh, wait.
Raising the trait
Trade
floor to 200 ETH.
Okay, so this is some sort of Grail CryptoPunk. This isn't like the average.
No, it's not the floor price. The floor
Okay.
price here is looking at 50 ETH or so.
That's more like it. Whew, I was about to lose my mind, dude. It's like, how the hell did we miss that, dude? That run up. Because I remember it was floored to like around 30, 40, 50K not too long ago.
Yeah.
The very peak despair of NFT season. So why is this happening?
Let's see here. Going to the next one. NFT treasury companies.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild how fast this is coming to fruition. Like,
It could be looked at as
top signal?
frothy. Like we're getting a little frothy.
Yeah.
But I was looking up the total valuation of art, and we're looking at $1.7 trillion. And so it's not that crazy to me. If the world is sort of waking up to Bitcoin and its value proposition, it's not that crazy that we would also value digital art in the same way.
100%. Yeah.
So a treasury company sounds kind of crazy for NFTs, but I don't know. It's not that crazy. It's just it's going to be hyper-focused on like one or two blue chips.
Which CryptoPunks clearly are.
Exactly.
Potentially Bored Apes come back as a result of this, who knows? But CryptoPunks have that forever narrative, right?
Yep. First is first.
Yeah, so why not incorporate that into this new paradigm, right? Where we're now creating shell vehicles in the traditional equities markets to give that pool of liquidity access and exposure to what it is we're producing in Web3 land. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's working so well for Bitcoin, starting to show early signs of working for Ethereum.
Yes.
I think Solana's like gearing to get on board with all this. I heard Lucanets and the Pudgy Penguins, the Pengu, is going to have its own ETF soon, dude. No joke. Not even kidding.
It's true. Yeah, yeah.
So there, Beam Coins is on its way to kind of like capturing market.
It seems the barrier to entry to do any of this treasury stuff from a public market perspective isn't that crazy.
Meaning, like, how do you, like,
how do you
strip away a company at its death's door
Yes.
to convert it into like
a treasury company,
a proxy?
like Sharplink Gaming? Like, where did that come from? Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
So yeah.
So expect more. In other words,
expect more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not all of them are going to work, by the way. So
No.
So be careful. All right. So moving on. Function here. Coin plus free NFT mint is the meta at the moment. It says the arbitrage between the perceived value of each asset paired with the supply shock of the NFT side is mad interesting, really fun. Please let this meta cook. So what is it referring to? Bonkio and the road to 100 million. So these are NFTs on Solana that had a, I guess, an allocation dedicated to a specific meme coin.
The Bonkio. So this is of course, obviously, a Let's Bonk launched meme coin, and we're seeing, Bonk is dominating in market share against Pump, and it's interesting to see like at least like a new narrative kind of spin out of that, which is the attempt to tie meme coins to NFTs, right? Which we think is a very good idea.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, NFT collection was sort of like, a large part a meme in itself.
Yeah, and if you understand the purpose and motivation of a meme coin and the community it kind of like fosters, it's all about just, bringing people together and creating identity around that, and then like pushing it as much as you can, amplifying that to as many people as possible. And yeah, one of the underutilized weapons of today are NFTs.
Yeah, 100%.
These existing communities like Fartcoin and Bonk even, or all of them, they're just pure coin plays.
Yeah,
They're missing the NFT part.
Yeah, and there needs to be a platform that sort of weaponizes that part, that kind of combines them together.
Yeah,
at initial launch.
Doesn't exist, Will, because they had to launch this Bonk coin and then go to another platform that issues NFTs, and it's like if token gate that mint essentially.
Yeah. So
they're kind of like Frankensteining this.
Yeah, this is
together.
Hacking it together.
Yeah. Which is clearly a problem.
It is a problem for sure. So here are what the NFTs look like.
Pretty cool. Like the little bonkies.
Yeah. So it's kind of what you would expect for a PFP project, but there's 2,000 of these.
Yeah, So 2,000 of them, but the ownership of the fungible token, essentially, you can have like 1 million holders of a meme coin.
Yeah.
But only 2,000 of these can be wielded for personal, I guess, status.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the new dynamic that is like underutilized, right?
All right, so daily market share can swing quickly, but Bonk Fun weekly volume has delivered 5 consecutive week-over-week increases.
Yeah, so speaking about Bonk dominating market share, it's continuing on, dude. I thought as Pump's meme coin launched, it would kind of reclaim market share, but it seems to not be working. At least not yet.
Right? Yeah, not yet. I mean, I wouldn't bet against Pump just yet.
Not yet, but still, if this trend continues or is long lasting, then something like Bonkio, which is at least attempting something new, might have a lot of upside potential, right?
Yeah.
Assuming the market does all of a sudden develop an appetite for NFTs again.
Yeah, and speaking of upside potential, remember Ordinals?
Yeah.
Well, Bitcoin NFTs, which are Ordinals, are the stickiest meta protocol ever deployed on Bitcoin. And so comparing volume here with other chains like Ethereum and Solana, Bitcoin is number 1.
It's just like old times, dude. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Regularly during 2023,
yes.
we were just like looking at Crypto Slam, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Crypto Slam? And every fucking week, dude, Bitcoin was on top. And we're like, yeah, take that.
Yeah, it was shocking.
But
it was shocking and sort of like what you would expect because it's Bitcoin.
At least to us, we understand the narrative, right? It's like, JPEGs are cool. You could do them on virtually any chain, but on the Bitcoin way with Ordinals, it actually has the permanence of Bitcoin itself. Right?
Yeah.
We've seen examples of that playing out, like on Ethereum NFTs, like what is it called? Artifact.
Yeah.
Artifact goes out of business or whatever. All of a sudden, your JPEGs turn into like error messages, right? That doesn't happen in Ordinals.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So that's the value prop, right?
Yeah. When you first showed me this, I was kind of surprised. Like Bitcoin's back on top, but to me, the bigger number is this: $149,000 in 24-hour volume. It's kind of small.
Very small. So it's your couple takeaways here, right? It's like, Steam is building in the Bitcoin ecosystem again. Hurrah, finally. It took a couple of years, but
yeah,
it's coming back a little bit. But yeah, overall, the whole damn sector is cooked. So so it's like things need to change regardless, right? We need
new launch mechanisms.
We need to see $1 billion volume again.
Yes.
Like we used to.
Yes.
Yeah, it can happen, guys. It can happen.
Speaking of $1 billion volume, we're looking at Natcats. It says, do you know the Natcats catnip trade is generated from Bitcoin?
It's going to take a deeper dive to kind of explain that one, guys. But we wanted to put this on everyone's radar. If you're interested in Ordinals, that's a deep dive in itself. We've got a ton of videos kind of explaining what Ordinals are, the protocol of it, and DMT itself, which is the sub-protocol to Ordinals, essentially, that is what enables the utilization of Bitcoin block data to generate these permanent traits that are non-arbitrarily produced, and the existing supply of these cats themselves is also rooted in patterns on Bitcoin. So I know it's saying a lot. Yeah,
which means what's cool about DMT type collections is that this Natcat can be produced 100 years from now. Correct. if the pattern matches.
Yeah, so we just talked about new narratives, right? Like Bonkio has a potential like massive upside just because they're bringing in a new narrative, a new flavoring within the meme coin space, right? Same thing with DMT assets like Natcat and Royals and others. This is a whole new interpretation of how to produce digital assets that's never been done before, right?
Yeah. So we're going to be bringing DMT to a different stage here eventually, here pretty soon. So stay tuned to see what that actually looks like. But yeah, DMT to us is a very big deal, and for creators leveraging Bitcoin block data and the thermodynamic properties of Bitcoin is also a very big deal. So we're going to be saying a lot more of that stuff coming up pretty soon here. Other than that, if you guys find anything interesting in the crypto space and treasury space as well, put it in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Peace.